Everyone talks about manifesting love, but they're missing something crucial. There's a specific soul pattern that determines who you attract, and until you understand it, you'll keep hitting the same wall. Today, I'm revealing why some women naturally attract aligned partners, while others keep struggling. So let me tell you about Sarah. I'll call her Sarah. She did everything right. Visualization, affirmations. She even changed her entire lifestyle. But the more she tried to manifest her soulmate, the more frustrated she became. What she didn't realize was that a hidden pattern was actually blocking her efforts. Welcome. I help introverted, creative women understand their soul relationship patterns using a combination of practical insight and pattern recognition. I show them why certain relationships keep appearing in their lives and help to transform those patterns naturally. Be aware that public content uses voice modification to honor the sacred nature of this work. Today we'll uncover the hidden attraction patterns most people miss, why manifestation techniques often fail, how to recognize your current pattern, and what to shift for real attraction. So let's start. This card reveals something fascinating about attraction patterns. A devil card isn't specifically about negativity. It is about the hidden patterns that bind us. Notice how the figures are bound but not completely enslaved. If they wanted to, they could free themselves, but they choose to stay in the pattern, just like Sarah's attraction cycle. And here's where it gets interesting. The Tower shows us what happens when we try to force change without understanding our patterns. Together, these cards show why manifestation often backfires. But let's see how actual manifestation look like. Notice how the magician has all the elements aligned and prepared. This represents the natural alignment, true power, and this can represent also authentic attraction. And here's the key most people miss. The Wheel of Fortune shows us how attraction patterns actually work. See how everything spans just like with the magician. Once everything's aligned within oneself, then the natural course of things will expand that to the external reality. Now, this card perfectly illustrates what Sarah had to understand. The Eight of Cups shows the courage to walk away from all patterns. Notice how the figure leaves familiar territory after setting everything in order, follows the inner guidance, and moves towards something deeper or towards something higher, something more real, more authentic. So this is exactly what happens when you recognize your blocking pattern. And this is what becomes possible. The Empress represents your natural attractive power. So these two cards together show the transformation. First, releasing all patterns, then embodying natural magnetism. Finally, authentic attraction flows. See how that's completely different from what the usual advice represents. Notice the difference in attitude and also the results. Now for Sarah, this changed everything. Just as the Empress suggests, she stopped forcing attraction. She started embodying her natural energy and allow authentic connections to form. And as a result, naturally, this is what she attracted. So the 2 cups, he will represent natural connection. It's not something that's forced, it's something that's pure. There's mutual attraction. Nobody is trying to force anything. And there's authentic alignment. Having that perfect balance between what one side has to offer and what the other needs, vice versa. So this is the difference between, like I said, manifesting and the natural attraction. So remember, it's not about forcing attraction or using manifestation techniques. It's about understanding and releasing the patterns that block your natural magnetic energy. So please share below, what attraction patterns have you noticed in your own life? And what feels forced versus what flows naturally? And if you want to learn more about aligning your soul's natural attraction patterns, make sure to subscribe. Talk to you soon.